Welcome back to Applied Wisdom. We're now in the final video for Module 6, Prioritize and Focus. In the last video, we reviewed some techniques for managing priorities. This video is about how to work with your board to prioritize and focus. Let's get started. Success comes from continually prioritizing and focusing on your goals. Your board can be a challenge or a source of support when it comes to setting and sticking to priorities. Your board has 3 primary governance responsibilities: setting strategic direction, ensuring adequate financial and human resources, and providing oversight to fulfill your mission. As a leader, you need to ensure the board remains focused on these top 3 governance responsibilities. Part of a board's value is its ability to take the long view. Your board can also support you in developing and setting priorities for the organization. Being a thought partner to you, the leader, offers your organization a wide variety of perspectives. Recruiting a diverse board with a range of functional experiences and networks from different industries and stakeholder groups is more likely to produce a healthy mix of viewpoints, advice, and counsel. But board work requires discipline. Using your organization's multi-year strategic plan and budget, the chief executive and board chair should design an annual conversation map, focusing on what decisions need to be made and when. Meeting agendas should center on engaging and helpful conversations to reflect, solve problems, and create meaning. Strategic and fiduciary issues also need to be covered to monitor your nonprofit's agreed upon goals, outcomes, and financial metrics. Your board should conduct annual performance reviews for the chief executive as well as the board itself and individual board members. These reviews are an opportunity to build trust and keep people motivated and focused. A healthy performance review process will recognize good work and areas that can be strengthened. These improvement areas become important priorities for the organization. As a best practice, boards should also develop succession plans for the chief executive and the board officers, whether for an emergency or a planned leadership transition. These plans become tools to help focus your priorities and align talent development with future leadership needs. A good rule of 3 is to create a personal list of at least 3 people whom you think could be good additions to the staff and board teams. Be attentive to your organization's commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion as you make your list. Setting and keeping focus on a small set of priorities is a critical part of your role as leader. Take advantage of ongoing processes such as performance reviews, weekly planning sessions, and board conversations to set and maintain focus on your organization's true top priorities. Let's hear from Gabriella on planning.
So one planning ritual that we've sort of developed organically over time is doing like a yearly timeline at the beginning of the year so that folks are grounded in competing priorities, in sometimes different roles and responsibilities. Everybody's grounded in sort of a baseline understanding of what the year is going to look like. And we've done it now 2 years in a row, and it's been, and as much as it changes over the year, I think just starting out the year with this vantage point of like, this is what the year is going to look like. These are all the commitments that everybody has. You can kind of start seeing the plate getting very full, and that folks know where each other are at. And so, we're in charge of different aspects of that calendar. And so you kind of see, well, hey, this person has a pretty weighted first quarter, or that person has a really intense end of the year. And so we're able to right size, calibrate, understand where each and every one of the team members are at on like a calendar setting. And so that's one of the planning rituals that has worked really well. And we also share that information with our board.
Now it's your turn. Use the top priorities exercise to list your organization's top 3 priorities for today, for this week, this month, and this year. How easy or hard is it to come up with a list of only 3? Where do your long-term priorities show up? How can your team and your board help in selecting and keeping focus on your top priorities? Without intentional focus, your organization, and even your own day, can easily shift off course. You must plan to succeed, and you must plan to succeed. Congratulations on tackling the planning portion of Applied Wisdom and seeing the value of taking 10% of your time away from the daily fray to step back and plan. The next 2 modules are all about execution, where you spend the other 90% of your time. See you there.